Hi, Vinny Mancuso, Service Coordinator here at the Sunnytown Regional Center. As you already know, I met with Sofia and her family for her IPP meeting. I asked questions, took notes, and together we came up with a plan. Here, let me show you how it's done. The IPP is a document that reflects the thoughtful and thorough discussion between you, your family, and the Regional Center, covering the services you might need, how they're provided, and how they're funded. Walk with me. The IPP Guide was designed to help hundreds of thousands of people with IDD and their circle of support examine and imagine what services are available to provide the kind of life they want. You might already know what that life looks like, or you may need to explore a bit to find your answers. Either way, it's up to us service coordinators to listen to your goals, write them down, and find ways to support them. And since there's a wide range of goals, they're organized into 12 essential life areas. Let's look at what was most important to Sofia. Community participation. Sofia wanted to join a book club at Bargeman's bookstore. But to do this, we had to provide two different services. One gave her the assistance she needs to actively participate in her community, and the other funded her dues for the club. Because of her needs and her family's work schedules, the Ramos family required extra support. So I asked some questions, listened, and by using person-centered thinking, I acted upon what I heard. Together, we found a solution by providing Sofia with personal assistance. Nancy was hired to help Sofia on the weekends so she could attend the Mystery Maven meetings. Say that 5 times fast. What's this look like on paper? We start with your desired outcome. Sofia filled it out like this. Sofia wants to hang out and make friends at the Mystery Mavens book club. Some people prefer to write in the first person. I want to hang out, ... and that works too. Let's fill in the services. Service and support is personal assistance, supported by PA Pals. Start date is the first day of services. The end date is 6 months from today. And don't forget, we could always extend if needed. Personal assistance services are provided by the hour. Sofia needed Nancy once a week, so we provided her 12 hours a month. Later, we discovered Nancy's services would be needed twice a week. So we updated Sofia's IPP to 24 hours a month, and the service is funded by the Regional Center. So we solved how Sofia can participate in the club. Now we had to figure out how to pay for it. The Regional Center is always updating services, and I found out that the club's dues can be covered under social recreation and camp services. Let's fill that out. Service and support, social recreation and camp services. Supported by Mystery Mavens. The start date is the day she joined the club. The end date is the last day the services are authorized to occur, in this case, 6 months from now. Which should be long enough for Sofia to figure out who done it. But don't worry, we could always discuss extending services when they're nearing the end date. Now, while some supports are fully funded by one source, others rely on multiple sources. In this case, the entirety is funded by the Regional Center. If you have any questions, ask your service coordinator to explain. This continues until all your chosen life areas are completed. And once that's done, we move on to the agreement section. Now, you could agree on all services, some services, or no services. Also, you could request a notice of action if you need to challenge a decision the Regional Center made to your services. Next, let's check off 3 important items. First, we'll confirm you received the statement of services and supports the Regional Center has funded for you over the last year. Check. Second, we'll discuss information you and your circle of support shared about current or future IPP changes. Done. And third, we'll set a date for our next IPP meeting. Your IPP is good for 3 years, and during that time, we will update it as needed, at least once a year, depending on your situation. Finito. Next, I'll walk you through some special programs and information about your rights. First up, self-direction. Self-direction is an opportunity to manage your own services and supports, and who provides them. Sofia mostly chose traditional services, but the Ramos family also uses participant-directed services, so they could have her Uncle Tito provide respite. A family who wants to manage their own services and hire their own staff could explore the self-determination program. 4731 complaint. The regional centers are required to have a process available for you if you have grievances with the regional center or a service provider. The whistleblower policy means that you or someone advocating for you are protected if you anonymously report illegal or improper activity anywhere you receive services. California says opportunities for competitive integrated employment shall be given the highest priority for people with IDD. This means real money for real work. The Regional Center can help you register to vote if you're eligible. The Regional Center can develop a transportation access plan to help an adult safely utilize public transportation if they're able to. If not, we'll provide transportation to day services or work. Voila! Now, this was just a quick overview of the IPP process, so make sure you discuss yours in greater detail with your service coordinator. There's only one thing left to do: sign it. All right, Ramos fam, time to sign. Did you look everything over?
Yes, looking good.
Great. Sign on the dotted line. And remember, every time your IPP changes, you'll have to re-sign. So, that's it. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. We filled out papers, and now in the near future, we'll get back together for a follow-up to make sure the IPP is still working. Remember, your planning team strives to be person-centered in all they do, and that person in the center is you.